Hi friends, my name is Lemon, and in this particular video tutorial I will show you how to use the script component as a source to import the flat file into a SQL Server database. So the agenda of today's video tutorial is that we will try to import a flat file to SQL Server database using the script component as a source. You know, the script component can be used as a source or as a transformation or as a destination as well. So in this video we will use the script component as a source. So without wasting further time, let's jump to the demo. So in my dev files location, I got a email.csv file. So if I show you the data, so it contains data for ID, first name, last name, email, gender. So these are the 5 columns in this particular file, and there are 443 lines. And the first row is the header row, so that's why we have the 442 records in the file. Okay, so we will be importing the data into a SQL Server database. So I have the SQL Server database on my machine, SQL Server Database 2019. You can use any SQL Server database, it doesn't matter. So we will be importing the data into the testing database here. So we will create a SQL Server table while creating the SSIS package. So let me open the Visual Studio. So this is my Visual Studio 2019 instance, and you can use any instance, whatever instance you have, like 2022, 1917, or whatever instance you have. So for any kind of import or export, we use the data flow task, because the data flow task contains the different tasks to read the data as a source and to write the data as a destination. So here our source will be the script component source. So we can just simply use the data flow task, and in the data flow task we can take the script component. Okay. Now here in the script component type there are three options: as a transformation, destination, and source. So the source is used to provide the data to the output column. So we will click on the source radio button, and then we can click on OK. Now we can right click, and then we can click on edit, and now we can go to the inputs and outputs. We can expand the outputs and click on the output columns. And so now we will create the output columns, those we want to insert to the SQL Server database. So if you look at the columns, so we have the columns like ID, first name, last name, email, gender. So we need to create these columns in the output. So I can click on add column. The first column is the ID. Okay. So I can give the column name as ID, and the data type is 4 bytes signed integer. So integer is fine because the data in the flat file is of integer type. Okay. This is a numeric type, so it can be stored inside this integer column. Now the next column is first name, last name, email, gender. So all other columns are of string type. Okay. So I can click on add column, and then I can give the column name as first name, and the data type we need to give as string. So I can select string here. Length is 50. If you want to adjust the length, then you can change it, or you can leave it as it is. So I think first name length 50 is fine. Now I can add the another column, last name, and change the data type to string again, and 50 length is okay. Now the another column is email. Okay, so I can type email here, and select the data type as string. I think I can give 100 length here, and the last column is gender, and I can select the string, and I can leave the length as it is. So I have defined all the columns here, so that's good. Now I can go to the script, and now I can click on the edit script. So it will open the script editor where we can write the C# code to read the data from the flat file. Now if you don't know the C#, then it's okay. We can ask the AI tool to write the code for us. So either we can use the ChatGPT or Cloudy or any other tool that you prefer. So I will be using the Cloudy to generate the code for us. Alright, so this is the default code which is written. So we need to write our code here, create new output rows. But I won't write the code here. I will ask the Cloudy to write the code for me. So I will ask the Cloudy to write the code for me. So I will say write code in C# to read the data from a flat file in the script component source. Okay, and I can give the sample data to it. So maybe I can just give the first 5 lines to it. Okay, I can copy this one and I can paste it here. Then I can press enter, so it will write the C# code for us. Trying to write the code. Alright, so you don't need to write the code here because majority of the task can be done by it, and we can simply copy and paste this code into our script component source. Alright, so it seems like it has written the code here, so we can simply copy this whole code, okay, and we can simply overwrite the existing code here, okay. It's showing 8 errors saying like list could not be found, okay. So we can simply copy this one and we can paste it here, okay. So it's using the collection system dot collections plus, yeah. So now it can actually modify the code, and then we can recopy and paste. So I can simply copy this code again and I can overwrite the existing code. Alright, so it seems like the column name here is in caps while we created the columns in small. We can change it to small id dot first name, okay, then dot last name, and then dot email. So if you have created the columns in the caps, then it won't show this error. Okay, so that's a small thing that you can take care. Otherwise, it should be rest of the code is fine. You don't need to change anything. And and here you need to provide the file path. So our file path is this one, d files email, okay, dot csv. It can also read the file path from a SSIS variable as well. Okay, so if you are using the SSIS variable, then that's also okay. Okay. So we can just simply click on file, exit, and click OK. So our script component is ready now. Because we want to write the data into a SQL Server database, so we can use the OLE DB destination here. Now we can connect the script component with the OLE DB destination and can configure this one. Create a new connection manager here. I can create the new connection manager. We can copy the SQL Server instance name from here. Simply copy this one and then we can paste it here. Now our database name is testing, so we can give the database name. Okay. Data access mode fast load because it will enable the work instant. Now we can create the new table. So I will call my table as email. Okay. Click OK. Click on mappings. Because the column names are same, so that's why they got mapped automatically. Click OK. So our package is ready. Now we can click on the start button and it should import the data from the flat file into the SQL Server database. So it has inserted 442 records. So you can check the count in the file. It contains 443 records. First record is header, so that's why it contains 442 records. And the same number of records got inserted into the SQL Server database as well. So I can check the data in the email table. It contains 442 rows. Okay. So data is imported correctly here. So guys, this is how you can import the data from a flat file using the script component as a source. So it used a lot of code actually to import the data, and I have not written any single line of code. We just use the code, whatever code is provided by Cloudy. So you can use this Cloudy or ChatGPT or any other AI tool. Even if you know the C sharp, then you don't need to spend time on writing the code. It can write the code for you. So I think that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching the video, and if you like the video, then please click the like button. Do subscribe.